Hello world! WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of EEPower. Now, what I'm firstly going to do is just make a simple chest, because our B chest currently is getting a little overloaded. But I think what I'll do instead is actually make an apiarist chest by combining our mossy combs and the chest with a piece of glass, and we'll get an apiarist chest, with which we'll put into here. Now, I've been noticing that I can't really control any of my flower population. That is because, well, I have grass currently everywhere. That'll change when I put everything in a much better spot, in the sense that I only have like a row of grass, and then we have the other stuff, but like stone, because, nice smooth stone, etc. will be nice. Funnily enough. Okay, so now we got some interesting stuff, such as a cultivated drone, and we have some more interesting stuff. And we got a forest princess, which I think we'll use as well, but we're actually low on honey as well. So what I think would be a good idea would be to throw these in and get them ready at least. So throw those in, and make a few frames. Now I already have the carpenter right here with a few of these impregnated frames, and it seems like we're going to have to do them one at a time, and for some reason it's kind of glitchy with that. So let's throw in 3 of them into here for now, as well as 3 into the other one, so we can get a nice healthy supply of some combs. Now, I'm not sure if these are purebred. That's what I'm going to have to figure out later, but oh well. So let's get our nice bee analyzer and check this common princess. It's common with a shorter lifespan, not gonna be too fun, and we're gonna have to breed out the mushrooms from it. That's gonna suck. But we do have the silky comb possibility. Now, cultivated drone is something else we have, and I believe we do have some more cultivated drones here, but we're also going to need to check their common brethren. But we don't really have much in the way of stuff, so we can't really check everything. So let's go to our apiarist chest, and let's actually make it a little more fancy and put a workbench and a chest next to it, because we don't want to just run around like an idiot as usual. So get this out of the way. Why did I drop the workbench? That was not very well thought out. So workbench here, and we'll make a nice little normal chest for everything else right here. Might need to change a bit later on, but I think this is good enough for now. Get a wrench, and let's do a bit of bee analyzing with some of our excess over here. Honey, put this in, so we can analyze 5. This one we already know. This common princess is a full common, and it seems like it's purebred. Like completely purebred. Nothing changed about it. So this will be a good one to have breeding. This common one seems like it's common and cultivated, which will be fun. But wait, that has a fast speed. So this might be a good thing to interbreed with if we actually find a better one. So this is slowest and fast. So I'm thinking if I combine this with our little purebred here, or unless we find another purebred. Well, this is another one. So let's get this and this together to start with, and breed those 2 together. We're already getting combs with these. That's very good. But we still have this common drone, so we might as well check that as well. Let's get that out of the way and get this. Is it this one? Yes. Common and marshy, and we're out of everything else. So let's sort our inventory, see our combs, because we have some excess. Hoping we can actually get this a bit more automated in the future, but oh well. And let's see. This should be picking up. Okay, it is. Okay, that's good. Get out here. Just wait for some more honey drops, and then we'll analyze some of our cultivated. How many cultivated do we have? No more cultivated. We do have another marshy. So let's combine that again with another marshy. And grab our combs from here. Throw them into the centrifuge as well, because they'll be necessary. And let's see what we have here. We got a cultivated drone. Cultivated common. This has a fast speed. So this will be another one that we'll want to keep. No purebred cultivated yet. This has another fast, but it has mushrooms. This is a purebred. So if we get shortest and fast together, that'll be interesting, that's for sure. We'll at least get a huge supply. So we'll need to combine that with a princess or something. Ooh. Is this... Ooh, this is one that I'm going to want to save, man. Cultivated purebred, shortest, fast. It's completely purebred, it seems. Yeah, it's completely purebred. This one we're going to save in our chest, because if we don't, we're an idiot. Now we're going to want to breed in another one, hopefully get it, but we're going to need to get, let's see, another princess with a common and try to change it later on. So what I'm thinking we'll do is actually put this in with the forest queen once it's done. And then we'll probably actually breed these two together and see if we can get another cultivated. And we also have another queen. And, sorry, princess rather. Get our 2 extra drops. Throw these in. Let's see, what don't we have? This marshy princess we don't have. And I don't think there's any other no-names that we don't have. We don't have this. It'd be a good idea to actually have that before just throwing it to the wind. Common, shorter, slower, and slowest. So this is like one of those throwaway ones, but we need to get it so that it's a fast as well. But the fast I think just breeds in anyway, so we'll just throw this in with that. And we should be good. Okay, so now the only thing we're going to have to worry about is trying to automate this procedure. Okay, common. It's a fast worker, so we'll throw that in together. And since it's a fast, let's get 3 of these and throw them in, and eventually we'll have it. So upgrading all these to impregnated frames will be a good idea, since we do have a lot of wood left over anyways, because, you know, this forest tree farm thingamabobber, yes, is going to have a lot of excess. In fact, speaking of excess, we have a lot of oak saplings as well, so we can just throw this into our nice little biofuel generator and get a bunch more from that. And I'm thinking modifying this slightly would be a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that later, so let's just throw those in. Throw these wood in so that we can get some more sticks, and then I think we'll be good to go. I think 1 stack will get 1 stack of sticks. So throw this in, and we might as well using all the energy. Okay then, let's keep going. Oh my goodness. So I'm guessing that this villager is kind of under attack, so let's try to get this door-holding zombie with golden helmet. What the heck? That's just very odd. Okay, and there's creepers galore. So let's try to get these guys back, because that's not good. Oh gosh. I didn't think I'd have to deal with this in this type of area. Now where's that creeper? There you are. Come on. Bam! Okay. And there's another one. I don't think they like me. Or the village. Either one. Okay, so I think I saw some bees flying around. So there might be a bee villager. There probably... Ah, there you are. Let's try to get safer. Though if I can get in. Okay, that's another one of those good trades. So I guess I'll come back here later. That'll be fun. 3 villages in 1 world. Woohoo! Okay, we got a lot of extra bees here that we seem to be done with at least. We'll have to analyze a bunch of them to see how we're doing. Hopefully we'll get a better strain, like with the cultivated, so that we can continue onwards. Let's see. Ooh, 3 of these here. Now I don't think I have enough to analyze everything. I only have 8. So this is purebred. So we know that's purebred. I'll probably want to purebreed that with another one. This requires mushrooms, but it might be a good one to keep. And let's see this. Common meadows, we'll combine that later. Common. Common marshy. One moment. Okay, we didn't find too many goodies, really. I think these 2 will need to be bred together, these 2 purebreds. Hopefully we can get the mushrooms out of here. But for now, the flowers will be good. And we can combine... I'm not sure. I am out for that, so I'm probably going to have to combine this and this, hopefully. And we'll go with this and this. Let's see. Slowest and shorter. This is slower and shorter. Though they're purebred in every other aspect, so I'm guessing those will be fine together. Whereas the rest of them, I think, can be just wishy-washy. This and this will be fine. Yeah, let's go with that. And we're probably going to have to wait for a few more cycles, and then hopefully we'll be able to find out how to get propolis. Now, propolis is used for apiarist pipes. So if we look at apiarist pipes, it requires a diamond transport pipe and propolis. The main advantage of an apiarist pipe is that it can handle bees. So it's like a diamond pipe, but can handle bees instead of items. But it can handle every other type of item. It just requires a bit more coaxing, let's just say. So centrifuge this stuff up so we can get some honey drops. Because what we actually need to do is find the propolis, and propolis you can only really make with either a centrifuge with stringy combs or silky propolis, which we don't really have, or we can squeeze honey drops with a 5% chance to get propolis. Now this honey, the liquid honey, is used in a different type of analyzer. So if we check what we can make with this, we can make an analyzer instead of the bee analyzer, which will require sturdy casing and etc. But we can analyze bees through this method. I do not believe it actually requires energy, but it does require honey. So either we, well, honey using a centrifuge. So we're going to need to, squeezer. So we're going to need to make another squeezer of some description and use that to dedicatedly take everything. So let's get this recipe out of the carpenter, even though we won't need it. Oh, I just had a horrible thought. Having to use the carpenter to make sturdy machines. Though that won't work because carpenters require sturdy machines. Greg Tech, if you're watching this, don't do it. For the love of God, don't do it. Anyways, energy. This will need more energy. Let's just put it down and use the rest of our energy. This, I'm not sure what amount of efficiency it's at right now, but it's amazing. And let's see, I'll gather the required ingredients to make another one of those centrifuges, then we can figure out where to put it on the assembly line. Okay, so we have the squeezer and the analyzer. It's not too bad. We're just going to have to figure out where a good place for the squeezer would be for our manual assembly line. Eventually, we can probably have this go automatically, but we don't have the resources yet to do that. I'm hoping to expand this at a later date, so I don't think I'll do anything with that. But I'll put this here. and perhaps this here, and we'll just have to go and get some of our liquid transportation material, yes, and then combine it with another one of these so we can get one of our not really trademarked methods of automation. Put this here, get this down, and what's this set to? This is set to when there's liquid, go away. So let's see, liquid, and we'll want to get an energy pulse when there's liquid. So that means we'll just throw this in, and each little drop of honey will have a 20% chance of doing anything useful with it. Now thankfully, it only requires the same amount of honey to analyze it, so if I wanted to, for say, just do that, it'll take a bit of time to analyze it, but only using the, the 1/10 of a bucket of honey anyways. And we still have more honey, so we can get all of this and do a bit of analyzing anyways. Just going to need to grab everything. Hopefully we'll have enough to do so. These are lasting a long time considering. This stuff I think is useless, but I think just putting it with some of these common stuff will be a good thing to do. Let's throw this in, analyze a few more things. See, we got purebred marshy, which is kind of junk. Let's throw this in. Let's throw not that in, but we'll need to throw this in. Now to get some more accurate information, we're still going to need to have the pocket held be analyzer, because I currently do not think we can do anything else with this analyzer. I don't think so, at least. If we can, that'd be useful, but currently we cannot, so that's okay. Let's see what these are. Oh, and this is another gem right here, a cultivated princess. A cultivated princess. I should emphasize the princess instead of just the drone. And this is done. Got 2 more common strains. That's not too bad, I suppose. We're going to need to analyze all of these, but it's going to require a bit more work than what we have. So these are common meadows and common forest. So breeding these together will almost be guaranteed to get something a bit more interesting than that. We're just going to need to wait for a free apiary. Here we go. Free apiary to get everything else down pat. And might as well just try to get some more commons. Hey, I said get in there. Thank you. And let's hope this is good. Cultivated meadows, and it's not really that fun of one anyways, so it's not too much of a priority to use that. Maybe we'll wait, or maybe we can manage to get this to be a bit more interesting by, I don't know, maybe we'll have something that has fast, so we can try to breed up this queen, or princess rather. Princess queen doesn't matter, so that it's fast, instead of spoiling this cultivated drone. Sure, we can make a new cultivated drone in the future, but why take that chance? You can tell I'm a bit of a nib with all this bee breeding, can't you? You probably would have some sort of method right now saying, hey, wait, if you just put X and Y together, you make Z times 1,000,000. That's making me snore. Oh, this is a lovely surprise. We got a common princess with a fast worker and a common drone with a fast worker as well. These are definitely staying together. And we're just going to need a free place so we don't mix them up, and get that out. And these will go together. Probably going to need to steal these frames so that we can have these running together. Now that will mean we'll get a lot more resources with this stuff than all of the other stuff. Now probably not in the combined sense, but we'll still have more to analyze in the future. Whew, we got a lot of stuff that we need to work on, so let's try not to dilly-dally too much and continue onwards. Hopefully we get some more interesting stuff than what we have. These cultivated drones I'm really hopeful for, but we'll have to see how they are. Now this is the slowest and a shorter, but this is Meadows common hybrid, so we'll combine those together. Hopefully we'll get a better one. This, and then we'll centrifuge this and continue working. And do we have any propolis yet? No, and we need 2 of them for an apiarist pipe. Do we even have diamond pipes left over? Hopefully we do. That'll be nice to have. Worst comes to worst, we have to jury-rig something. Now it seems that this cultivated meadows hybrid might be our best chance of success because it has a fast worker on it. So maybe we can actually combining this with one of our common offsprings that we'll get from over here will be our best thing. So actually saving this for later would be good, but maybe trying to take this common princess together with the common drone. Hopefully, maybe this. No, we'll need this to be able to differentiate between them. So we'll combine this common with the fast worker with the princess in here, assuming that we're actually getting a worthwhile thing in here, and then we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it will be good and won't be a waste of time. Slowest worker and shorter life. Not the best, I suppose, but considering, I think it's worthwhile to combine them anyways, even if it's not the best combination out there. It'll still be worthwhile to see if we can actually get another cultivated princess, and that's going well. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more propolis out of this. Now, hang on. If we check on the propolis recipe again, requires centrifuging stringy combs. I think the apiarist villager had stringy combs for sale for wheat. So I think we should just pop over there and see if that's the case. If it isn't, and no string off my back. I don't think that was very funny, Way. That was very, very bad. Poor taste, Way. Poor taste. Bad. Bad, bad, I say. Okay, let's see. The villager, we got stringy comb, and if we go back, stringy comb. Now, what's the chance with the stringy comb? 100%. So, actually getting as much of this will be good. So, I didn't say you could take my wheat for free. You cheap villager. Okay, let's get some more. How much can we get? Not more than that. Sort. And, okay, so I'm hoping that you're going to allow me to have another trade soon. Come on. You know, whoever coded in those sparkly effects have no sense of vampires. Obviously, we're going to need some more. And then we can work from there. Okay, I think that's enough. We'll see if there's any new trades afterwards. Then we'll go home. A princess to get an emerald. Cheap pieces of junk. Okay, now we only have one diamond transporter pipe as well, so that's going to be a bit of an inconvenience, sure, but oh well. So we got the stringy combs. Maybe we can make some beeswax with that. Now, while that's working, I think I'm going to go underground. And is that even working at all? Huh. I thought it was connected. Apparently it isn't, so I'm going to need to connect that to the centralized power area. But in the meantime, I can just use an energy cube, and that will be sufficient to get everything going. I don't think just having it stalling would be a good idea. So got that. Let's go down and see what we got. 56 cells. Probably have more than that. And this liquid transposer has stalled because we don't have anything. Let's take the cells here, put them in. Apparently there seems to be a problem. We might need to stock up more on some cells, and this stuff is going to need to be taken before anything happens. So we're going to have to figure out some better way to handle this. Maybe there's something where we can just keep it going wee or something like that. I don't know. Stocking with that. So if it keeps stock, or if we can transfer it instead, or just stock it with that, just keep it waiting. We'll just have it keep on going and not worry too much about the other stuff. Having it constantly go, I don't think it's too much of an issue. But what I think we'll do is put the tin in so that we can actually make some more cells for later. And the excess tin will of course be stored in here for later use. We'll get all the extra cells that will be in the buffer that will be created using this constantly going thing. And now we'll load all the cells there. We'll be good. Everything will keep on going and we'll be good. Did I say we'll be good? Because I think we will. Okay, let's go out of here, out of this madhouse, and try to work on our bee breeding a bit more. Okay, I managed to find an Enderman in a tree, so I'm gonna take this Ender Pearl, and I'm guessing we're going to have to make some more of these anyways. Let's make the pulsating one first. It'll take a while, but hopefully we'll be able to combine it and make some more of those interesting gates. So, we got Propolis. Actually, we should probably check if we have Propolis. That might be a good thing. Okay, we got Propolis now, and a lot of honeycomb, so we'll just throw in some of our resulting honey drops into here. Grab some of our common meadow hybrids, and maybe we can find another hive to put them in. It looks like we got a lot of room with everything, and we should be good. Let's just take out all of the needless stuff. Ooh, cultivated princess. And we'll be good. Okay, so now with this stuff, that's good. How come there's no flowers? Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. There's no way. That's just not fair. Okay, we're gonna have to check this to see if that's the case. Now, looks like this might be a mushrooms one. I don't know how that happened, but if that's the case, that just royally sucks, and we're going to have to check it. So let's just throw some more of those in so we have more stuff to check, and see what common queen we have from this. Mushrooms. Hooray. Okay, so we're going to have to get mushrooms in here somehow. So I'm thinking we'll just have a barrier like so. Actually, we're going to need it slightly bigger to get everything, and going to need to make it taller and plant a mushroom. So here we are. We're just going to get this out of the way, this out of the way, and once we enclose it, we'll just destroy everything except that mushroom thing, and we're going to want to make sure that nothing can grow next to it and get a block update, because that would be very, very bad. Okay, got the mushroom. Let's enclose ourselves in here. Hopefully this will work. Place, please. Oh, come on. Don't know why that's the case, but here we go. Let's break everything surrounding it, and hopefully no block updates are caused later on to make something not work with it. So now that we have our mushroom, we're gonna have to work a bit more on everything else. Where's... did I leave it in there? As if. Okay. Wait. Nah. Where is it? There it is. So we're gonna have to somehow get that mushroom out of it. Probably going to need to get this common drone checked out as well. We're actually going to need a lot of stuff checked out as well as those. So shorter and slower and shorter, that's fine. And we got a common and cultivated. Ooh, common and cultivated drone together, and it's fast and shorter. So we can use that, and let's actually sort our inventory out so we can have some semblance of sanity in everything that we're trying to do. We'll only have 2 of those out. We'll take this out for now, and yes, let's make our pipe over here. which is just going to take the diamond and our propolis. Now we have our apiarist pipe, and let's see. Take this out, and we're just gonna have to wait for that, aren't we? And we got a lot of other stuff here. We can just make some more forest stuff, and we should be good to go. Hopefully, this stuff is good. We got a slowest, that's not too good. This cultivated, I'm hoping, is a bit better. Hopefully that is as well, because we're going to want fast. If this is purebred and it's fast, doesn't matter that its life expectancy, we'll use that instead. Cultivated noble hybrid. That's interesting. I've never had one of those before. So we should combine this with one of our faster ones, which I think I don't have analyzed anymore. This is a fast, shorter life, and mushrooms, we won't want that. This is a marshy one, that's not too good. Where is it? You got fast, and this is common and cultivated, so we can use this. This one's kind of trashy, that is as well, so combine this one and this one, and it should be good. So let's throw it into here. Combine those two. Maybe we'll get noble. I'm not sure what the noble has compared to the other ones, but it should be good. Now, this mushroom business does complicate things. I'm not too sure whether a mushroom can be underneath and it'll still be okay. Probably going to check that. In fact, I'm going to go to a test world and check that and see how we're good. Okay, actually I don't necessarily need a test world, because I can just use one of these stuff, get one that requires mushrooms, and then go from there. So if we just go like that, and I'll just take a second, so I'll be right back. Okay, I found an extra mushroom and planted it right under here. Causing a block update will obviously kill it, so we're probably going to have to replant it, but it does seem like it is working. So let's just go like that. It'll continue working, and that means we can probably just put a mushroom underneath this, and it'll work as well. So putting dirt, and we're going to have to take this out and re-change this. That's going to stall because it has no flowers, but we'll be able to remedy that easily. Now this does seem like it causes light, or it causes light to actually go through, so I'm not sure what the reasoning is for that rather. And I guess it does produce its own light, so that will be a bit of an issue when you go. So this causes light, this cannot accept light, so that means we are a little screwed, huh? So what can we do instead? Well, we can try to breed it out anyways and just have it working, unless it can accept it lower, which is probably not the case. So let's place this, hopefully. Come on. Or it allows light to go through. I'm not sure what the case is. Does it allow light? Probably. I should probably know this, but I'm not too sure. So let's try this once more. And there. Nope. Okay, so we're going to need to remove this and place it probably here instead. It means we're going to need to get a little imaginative with how we place it once again. Place this. We're going to want to get everything else out of the way, and hopefully get some semblance of humanity. Why does this always have to be so difficult just to place one solitary single mushroom? There we go. So we can't remove this block right behind it, so that might be a little difficult in its automation process. Let's get that going. We're going to have to automate one of them for later, so let's we might as well get this ready to automate, and we're going to have to check some of its stuff anyways. So this goes this, and that's good. We don't really have any worthwhile bees to analyze afterwards, so let's get that. And let's try to automate this apiary, so when we find one that's worthy of automation, we'll use that. So I'm thinking there are a few things we'll want from this automation. We're going to want one where it pulls out items, and two, when it alerts us that there's a problem, such as not enough resources or something. So let's get some sticks and a redstone torch, and we'll place it here. That'll act kind of like a beacon. And do we have any wooden pipes? Yes, we do. So we'll take our wooden pipes, and we'll take some stone transport pipes to keep things moving. Place this down, and this will be right behind it. So, with this, we'll have it automated in the sense that the bees will come back under here, and then just go in if there is room. Or, you can have it so it's like that. All the stuff will go in this direction. All the stuff that can, rather. Or, probably what would be the best thing to do, since we'll have facades eventually, is have a golden pipe right here, have the apiarist pipe, and attempt to put everything in there. If it cannot do so, we'll have to do something else. Now, I think our little gates are done over there, so we'll just have to go and grab our pulsating chipsets and see how we can make our acarctic gates. We want an iron gate, it doesn't really matter. So a redstone chipset and an acarctic gate, or we can take an iron ore gate, which will require another iron. Wait, what does it require? Let's check. Iron ore gate requires either that, or we're going to need some red pipe wire, which will require redstone, iron, as well as some rose red, which we happen to have ready. So let's make some wires. We're good. Okay, we got the wires. Now we'll take the wires over here, and we're going to need to make our gate. So let's check. Our gate requires, come on, make it easy on me, please. Iron and gate will require a redstone iron chipset and a pulsating thing. So we're going to need to get our gates. If I think I remember correctly, I am out of food, which is a bit of a bother as well. But, oh well. I think I left them over here. So if I did, that'll be a bit better. Or yes, and we have just enough. So we'll take this and our wires, and we'll be able to make an iron gate. We'll have to decide which one. I think I'll go with the ore because I like the white. I'm not racist, so shut up. Okay, so we'll have to wait for that to finish, and then we can throw in our pulsating chipsets for later on, and then we'll combine them together. So let's wait for this to finish, and then we can go and see if we have more time for bee breeding. Kind of reminds me of when I was doing the diamond gates on the Feed the Beast insanity map. That was not fun. Okay, now that we got our iron gate, we can combine them once again, and not make that. We'll want our acarctic iron ore gate. That'll not take as much time, and I think I'll just take some facades just for some cleanliness, so we can get everything going in this regards. Okay, now that this is done, I'll just leave that to make some iron chipsets for later, but for now we can just simply put this on and see the various options that we have at our disposal. So, option 1, I think, is when there is inventory empty, maybe, but we want space in the inventory. So when there's space in this inventory, hopefully it means that, we're probably going to need to grab 3 of these frames just to check. So currently it says there's space in the inventory, so let's check that, and it's still space in the inventory. Wait, no, that's a problem. So this isn't it. Space in the inventory means that it's space here, but items in the inventory. Okay, if I put items in the inventory and put a redstone signal, or redstone signal off. Is there a redstone signal off? No, there isn't. So if we put those in, it'll mean that our impregnated frames are good, but if they are taken out, that'll turn on and everything will be good. Now what we'll want is for the Arctic gate also to be able to be put on. So when there's items in the inventory, we'll try an energy pulse. Or maybe we can go when there's a missing queen or princess, do an energy pulse. That'll mean when there's nothing in here, we can continue onwards. And then it'll just be put into here. Now the white, I believe, yes it is, the white path will be for our bees. So we'll have any bees. Any bees I think will be fine. And it'll just go through and be good. Maybe we can have something a little more advanced. But anyways, we'll just have some sort of iron pipe here as well, with facades over them, and we can shift right click them off, so that's a useful feature in the future. I think it has a 4-block range for the flowers. And then everything else can go in the green. So when the bees can't really work anymore, it'll just go onwards and etc. Okay, so this is almost done. Did the thing despawn? Or the grass updated? That's an annoyance. That's an annoyance. Okay, let's fix this and hopefully we're gonna have to find another mushroom. Yay! Oh, this is looking good. We got dripping comb and honeycomb, and we got cultivated, and I'm not sure where we got the dripping comb then. Okay, so that means we have some sort of, this is probably because of the noble branch, which we haven't really investigated yet. So let's throw a bunch of our bees into here so we don't mess them up, and actually grab all the bees from this and analyze them, because this seems interesting. We'll just have to take these out as well, but take these and put them in, and we're gonna have to centrifuge this dripping comb and see what we have. Not too sure what we'll get, probably just some random normal stuff. We got honeydew. Honeydew, what do we do with honeydew? Haha. Okay, open up TMI or NEI, and we're gonna have to do this manually. Okay, honeydew. Honeydew we can use for glistening melons with honey drops as well, or we can make ambrosia. So this is from the noble branch. You can carpenter it up, or we can make some dissipation charge that stops rain using it in a particular thing. We can make short mead with some fermenting, and that's about it. So we're going to have to see cultivated common. I wonder if we managed to just kill the noble strain by doing that other stuff earlier. Let's throw this in, throw that, and get this. We might as well continue that. And throw away this in here. We're going to want to analyze these later as well. And maybe we'll have some more content for later. How's this going anyways? Oops, didn't fix that. One moment. It seems like we may have completely killed that earlier established thing. So we don't seem to have any of those noble branch in our genes. So we're probably going to need to manage to fix that later on. We're also going to need to build another one of those unfortunate, what are they called? I cannot think. One of those bee analyzers, the handheld ones, because currently we cannot do anything in depth with these analyzers with just this. So we'll have to fix that, and we'll have to see if we can get another fast stuff and get our cultivated drones working. Also, ooh, this is a good one. So we can take this fast one. Hopefully we'll be able to integrate it with this one as well. And we'll see how everything else goes. But I think this is a wrapping up point, since I probably have a lot more to do and going to need a bit more time to do it. So, that's all the time we have for this episode of EEPower. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. WayofTime here, signing off. Have a wonderful day. Net. Ah, I forgot about that.